Okay, so how was the break? Now you already learned the concepts of the normal curve. Now let's continue on with the examples. If you haven't learned the concepts of the normal curve, please watch my previous lesson. Okay, it's in the previous video. You have to watch it first before we can go to this, okay? But don't worry, as we go along with the numbers, baka man mo, I might also recap with you about the skills, okay? Para you can understand, especially if you're new to this video. Okay? So now let's go to the next item. Number 2. So let's say if z is negative 0.37. Okay, look at this. Diba, remember sabi ko dito, it's negative. Actually, if you look at our z table, right here, it does not show any negative values, does it? Meron bang negative value? Wala. Because just like what I said, this z table that we're using here is a symmetrical version. So therefore, we want to find the z-score that is negative 0.37 because we need to just find the exact z-score of the absolute value. So i-convert namin yung negative 0.37 as absolute value. We need to convert that to positive. Then search for that in the z-table. And with that, you will still get the same answer because just like what I told you, anong sabi ko sa normal curve, they are symmetrical. So let's say, for example, do you remember what I told you kanina sa 1.2, we're supposed to get 38.49%. So therefore, we go to the negative side, we should also get 38.49% as well. Tama? Now, here's number 2. Ang sabi ko dito, we want z is equivalent to negative 0.37. But before that, let's draw this in our normal distribution. So, di ba remember, ito natatagpuan yung mean. And then, our standard deviation is 1, 2, 3, the negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Tama? So, therefore, this is exactly how our normal distribution will turn out. Okay? So, this is how it will turn out. Di ba remember sabi ko dito, it has to be negative 0.37. So, negative 0.37 ay nang dito. In between 0 and 1. So, dito siya. Tama? So, our negative 0.37 must be somewhere here. And then, we shade because this is what is being asked. You see the thing in blue that's being shaded? Ito yung kailangan hanapin namin. Yung negative, when z is negative 0.37. So, now we look at our z table. Hanapin tayo yung 0.37. First, di ba remember what did I tell you kanina when you look at the z table? You will look at the column first. Look for 0.3 because 0.37 is 0.3, tama? Hanapin mo na yung 0.3. You found it, diba? Ito siya. Now, scan to the right and look for 0.07. And if they make a match, that is the answer. Did you find it? There, it's 14.43%. That is the probability. 14.43%. So, therefore, the z-score of the probabilistic value with the corresponding z-score of negative 0.37 is 14.43%. That is when we use my z-table. Now, if we're going to use Microsoft Excel, kung ginamit tayo ng Microsoft Excel, di ba, just what I said, ang nagsimula dito sa negative infinity. And we need to end it here, dito sa 0. So, ganito yung solution ko. First, we need to solve for the, we need to do 0.5. Di ba remember, from negative 0, infinity, or the negative tail up to 0, that's equivalent to 0.5. So, 0.5 ito, di ba? Ito yung 0.5. All the way up to here. Dito ay 0.5. 0.5, all the way up to 0. Tama? Pero, di ba this one is 14.43%. So, we have 50 minus 14.43. Therefore, our answer should be, this should be 35.57%. That is what will happen if you scroll to the negative and you should get this answer. Ganito kasi yun. Di ba remember, this is our value, di ba? So, i-type there, norm, kailangan namin may S because this is a standard deviation. Because if you just click normal distribution, therefore, you will have to type the x, the mu, and the standard deviation. Unless lang talaga you want to try that one, pero you will have to type 0, and 1. Later, I will show you. So, di ba remember, ang Z namin ay negative 0.37. Di ba what is the answer here? We're supposed to get 35.57%. Did we get that one right? Oh yeah, I forgot. We forgot to write another argument. Kailangan dapat true because we want the cumulative value. And yes, that is the answer. The answer is 48. Teka. Wait. That's I put a 0. Yes, that's correct. That's 35.57%. Tama? Pero, ang kailangan namin gagawin, we need to subtract that. Kasi nga, diba remember, from here to here, this is the 0.5. This is 0.5 from here up to here. Dito hanggang yung 0.5. Pero ang kailangan namin ay dito. So, therefore, we need to subtract that from 14.33. So, we can get this answer. Pero in Microsoft Excel, we need to subtract. So, therefore, it's 0.5 minus the z-score of negative 0.37 to give us the answer in blue. To see what I mean, this is my solution sheet that I did here. Ito yun. So, we type there 0.5, which is 50%, minus the normal standard distribution table of negative 0.37 and true. And did we get our answer of 14.43%? Yes, we did. 14.43%. Multiply that and we get that answer. Yan, di ba? So that's exactly how this will turn out. Now we're good to number 2. Next, number 3. For number 3, this one might be a bit tricky. Pero don't worry, we can still solve it. Ganito kasi yun. I will show it to you right now. Ang sabi ko dito sa number 3, ito yun. Di ba remember, number 3 is, what's the criterion number 3? Sabi ko dito, to the left of 0.85. Yan. Again, just what I told you, di ba remember, this is the formula, di ba? First, we have to indicate our mean. Our mean is right here with 0. Then we put the positive numbers 1, 2, 3. Then with the negative numbers, negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Tama? Now, it says here, to the left of 0.85. First, we need to find 0.85 in our normal distribution. Nasaan ang 0.85? It's in between 0 and 1. So, dito siya, if I were to make an approximate decision. Pero, don't just always assume lang talaga, every time you solve for the area underneath the curve, you thought it's always from the mean up to here. You look at the objective. Let's say, for example, diba sa number 1, it says z is equivalent to 1.2. Therefore, ito lang siya from the mean. Or z is equivalent to negative 0.37. It starts from the mean. Pero kailangan namin dapat dito, this is a plot twist. It says, to the left of. Ibig sabihin, nasa kaliwa. Starting from 0.85 of our z-score, and it keeps going up to the left. To the left. Ibig sabihin, to the left. Hanggang sa negative infinity. Hanggang pa yan. So, this is what we're going to do. For the sake of Microsoft Excel, of course, this is very easy now. You know why? You just have to type normal standard distribution and then type the corresponding z-score and true, and you will get the answer. Let me show you now. Ito kasi yun. We type this one, normal standard distribution, 0.85 and true, and this is the answer that we get. And what we're looking for is this one. You see everything yung naka-shade? Yan. So, everything that is shaded in red, therefore, is the one that we're looking for. When z is to the left of z is equivalent to 0.85 of that z-score. Pero, if we're going to use our normal distribution, if we're going to use our z-table, ganito kasi yun. First of all, let's look for 0.85 on our z-table. 0.8, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 30.23%. That is from this point. So therefore, our 30.23% is right here. Pero teka, what is our objective? Is it just from the mean? Hindi. It keeps on going up to the negative infinity. So therefore, kailangan namin i-add namin to. So, and remember, just what I said, this negative infinity starting from the negative up to the mean. It's always 50%. So, ang kailangan mo gagawin ay i-add. So, we need to add 50% here and we should get 80.23%. Yun ang final answer mo. To see what I mean in Excel, ito na yung gagawin. Ito yung final answer. 80.23%. And therefore, we are correct. Tama? Good job. Now, let's go to the next number. Okay. So, now for number 4, Z is lower than negative 1.59. Before that, let's draw the curve. Our curve is right here. So, ito na yun. Diba, remember, our mean is right over here. Tama? Dito naggaling yung mean. Diba? The mean is right over there. Then, we write the numbers. 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now, what is being asked? Lower than negative 1.59. Now, looking for negative 1.59. Where do you think is that negative 1.59? Dito, di ba? You found the exact value on the graph. That's why nga sabi ko sa'yo, when you see a corresponding z-score, you can plot that, you can draw the normal curve right away, and then plot it. Plot the vertical line where it is found. Then, the shading part is based on the objective. Let's say, for example, if it's from the mean, you have to shade this part. But it says here, lower than. So, when we say lower than, dito siya. So, where do we shade? Dito. Sa negative portion. And now, for Microsoft Excel, unless you're using Microsoft Excel, kailangan namin use with our complex formula. But in Microsoft Excel, this is very easy for you because the probability is already determined right away. If we do this on Microsoft Excel, the answer that we should get is, we type normal standard distribution, negative 1.59, and true. And the answer that we get is 5.59%. Yun yung sagot. This is supposed to be 5.59 or 5.6% as rounded. Normally, it's supposed to be 5.59. Alright? So, yan. And then from there, di ba remember sabi ko sa'yo, it's to the left. Di ba? To the left of Z is 1.59. Now, we look at the Z table for Z is 1.59. Again, just what I said, kahit negative, because our Z table is symmetrical, so therefore, we're gonna have to apply absolute value. So, where's 1.5? Dito siya. And 0.09 is right at the very end. Dito siya. So, 1.5, then we keep going to the negative, and it should be, 44.41%. That is the probability value from the mean up to here. So, therefore, Z is 44.41%. Pero teka, that is from the mean. Ang kailangan namin gagawin ay subtract. So, therefore, we need to subtract that from 50%. So, now we have 50% minus 44.41. If we are to do this, we should get 559. Tama! We still get the same answer, 5.59%. Yun, di ba? That's it. As easy as that. Next, number 5. For this next question, here's a tricky problem. It now says, there are 2 z-scores being found. Pero what does that mean? Anong ibig sabihin yan? What is the essence being implied whenever 2 z-scores are there? Ganito kasi yun. Whenever 2 z-scores are there, it is stating from negative, from this z-score, up to that z-score. Before that, let's draw the normal curve. So, let's use this normal curve. And let's write number 5. Wait lang let me get a pen. So, we have another normal distribution as you can see here. This is the one we're gonna use. Ito yung mean, di ba? Ito yung mean. Then, we put positive 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Tama? Now, let's look at the given. Negative 2.05. Nasaan ang negative 2.05? Dito siya, di ba? Wait, don't shade anything yet. Baka malay mo, you're getting excited now that you have to shade. We have to look for the objective first. But before that, let's look for the second z-score. From the first given is negative 2.05. And the second given is 0.83. Nasaan ang 0.83 dito sa distribution? Dito. Dito siya. Malapit siya sa 1. Can we shade now? Wait. Let's look at our instruction. Sabi dito, from negative 2.05 to 0.83. Ibig sabihin, our distribution starts from here up to here. Tama? Dito siya. It starts from this area up to this part. If we are to shade it, our distribution should look something just like this. Yan, di ba? So this is exactly what the normal distribution in number 5 should look like. From negative 0.25, di ba? Negative 2.05 is right here, di ba? Negative 2.05 to 0.83. Tama? Now, all we need to do is this. First, we need to determine what is the z-score from these two numbers. Kasi nga, di ba, normally dapat, if it's just only one z-score would do. Pero, ang kailangan namin, we need two z-scores. So, let's start off with negative 2.05. Do you still remember, kahit negative, you can still use a positive, di ba? So, looking for negative 2.05, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 47.98. 47.98 for 2.05. Then, we're still not yet done. Kasi po, this 47.98% pertains to the probability that is from negative 2, which is from this part, up to the mean. Remember, gumanon siya. Ang kailangan namin dapat, and now, we need to find 0.83. So, looking at our z-table again, looking for 0.83, 0.8, 1, 2, 3. 29.67%. 29.67. Add this up all together, we should get 77.65%. And is that our answer? Yes, it is. But before that, let's check the Excel to see if it's true. Before that, ganito kasi yun yung criteria na kailangan mo gawin sa Microsoft Excel. Do you still remember, in Microsoft Excel, it still includes the negative infinity. So what do we do now? Ang kailangan namin gagawin is subtract. Subtract the normal distribution of the larger area and subtract of the smaller area to give you this. Let's say, for example, we type the normal distribution of, ano to? Di ba remember from, from 0 to 1, that's supposed to be, from 0 to 8.3, that's 29.67. So therefore, if we apply this formula, norm, di ba remember last time I told you about normal standard? Let's try normal distribution. Such that our x is, we don't know, our x is, which is the z-score that we're looking for, which is 0.83, then our mean is 0, and standard deviation is 1, and then we type there true. Tama. And then we should get, we should get 79.67%. Pero, ang kailangan namin gagawin is subtract na namin by 0.5. Kasi nga, do you remember, that one starts from the negative infinity up to positive. And we should get this answer, which is 29.67%. Yun ang kailangan mo gagawin because we need to remove the negative infinity. So, ito yun. Tama? Now, that is with a z-score of 0.83. Now, for negative 2.05, ang kailangan namin gagawin ay ganito. Di ba remember, negative 2.05, 2.05, ito yun. Di ba remember, up to the mean, it's 50%. But if you were to use Microsoft Excel, it will give you this one. Tama? This negative value. Pero ang kailangan namin dito hanggang sa mean. Starting from negative 2.05 up to the mean. So therefore, we do 0.5 minus the area of our given normal distribution. So 0.5 minus standard minus norm. Wait, did I get it right? Teka lang ha. I think I messed out something. Norm S this. Teka lang ha. That's not the formula. Ayan, okay na yan. So therefore we type there. So therefore we type 0.5 normal standard distribution, and then we have this, di ba? The negative z is 0.25, then true, di ba? Pero ang kailangan namin, we need to subtract that from 0.5. So therefore, it's gonna be 0.5 minus this. Wait, kasi po, di ba, remember, this is supposed to be what we're gonna do. Di ba? Wait lang muna ah. I think there might be a problem. Let's listen to music first while we fix this problem. So yeah. Okay, I solved the problem. So, ang kailangan ko gagawin ay ganito. Diba, remember, ito yung ginawa ko. So, therefore, we need to subtract. So, 0.5 minus normal standard distribution and of negative 2.05 and then true. So, we can get this answer of 47.98%. That is what you get. Then, from there, we sum up everything together, and we should get, tama, 77.65%. If you look at my solution sheet, ito yung ginawa ko sa Microsoft Excel na ginawa ko. Here's my solution sheet. If you look at my solution sheet, as you can see here, ito yun. So I typed there the normal standard distribution of the large, because diba remember, ito yun sa Excel. So the normal standard distribution of 0.83, which is here, then true, from here up to here, minus the normal distribution of negative 2.5 up to here. So therefore, it's the area of this part minus the area of this part to give you this remnant area that you see here. It's just like when you solve for area of random shapes, diba? Let's say for example, diba, if you have a, circle, diba? Meron kayong circle dito, diba? Or square. Sometimes the square is cut in half like this. Then you want to solve for the shaded part. Then, diba, remember, this is 6, this is 3, then the entire thing here is 10, pero this part here is only 2. What do we do? So, diba, remember, 6 times 10, diba, remember, 6 times 10 to give us 60. That is for the area included the shading part. Pero if you want to get the shaded part, this is 3, so this will be 3. Then this one become 8. So 3 times 8 becomes 24. Then subtract to give you 60 minus 24 is 36. 36 square units. Or you can simply get the area of the shaded unit, which pertains to this area. Tama. Pero that is with the shaded area. Because 8 times 3 is 24. That is what we're talking about if you want this area. Such that we want this entire area, not the one in square. So not this one. So let's say for example you want this one. You can do it this way, or you can do 3 times, diba? This one is this is 3 and then times 10, diba? 3 times 10 is 30. Tama? And then we have this one plus 30. And then this one we can do 2 times 6. 2 times 3 to give us 6. Then we add them together, we still get the same answer. So therefore, when you do this activity, it implies the application of solve for the area of some shapes, especially with the shaded region, and what to deduct and what to add. Okay? Now you get the logic. Now let's move on to our next number. Now for number 6. Ang sabi ko dito sa number 6, z is from positive 0.42 to positive 282. First, you know already what to do, di ba? Ito ang kailangan mo gagawin. Mean, and then we put the numbers. Let's put the numbers right now. So our numbers, we have this, number 6, di ba? 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Pero, 0.42. Is it positive? Yes, it is. So 0.42 is right over here. Where's the second? 2.82. Nandito siya. Pero what is asked? It's from 0.42 to 2.82. So you have to shade this part. Ito yung parte na kailangan namin i-shade. So you have to shade this part. You see the one in violet? That's the one we're gonna have to shade. Diba? And therefore, we can now solve for the errors underneath the normal curve. First, let's find the corresponding z-score. So the z-score of 0.42 is, let's look at the z-table to find the matching z-score. 0.42 is 16.28%. That is from the mean. And then 2.82, that's 49.76. Tama? Pero wait, that's too large already. Don't worry, ganito yung balak namin. Kasi nga, what are we looking for? Yung naka-shaded, di ba? And just like what I said, ang z-table namin, they start from the mean up to where it stops. So, ang kailangan mo gagawin ay subtract. So, we need to subtract from the larger area to the smaller area. We know from here, from the mean up to 2.82 is 49.76%. That's a very large probability. Pero ang kailangan namin gawin ay i-subtract. So, we need to subtract the probability of, so we need to subtract the two probabilities together. So, from 0 to 0.42 is right here. So, we need to subtract. So, 49.76 minus 16.28. This one becomes 8. 6 divided by minus 2, 4. This one becomes 8 minus 6, 2. Then 32.48. So, therefore, that's our answer. Tama? Did we get this one right? Let's check using Excel. For Excel, just like what I said, it's still the same procedure. Just like what I told you sa number 5, ang kailangan namin gagawin ay get the area of the large minus the area of the small so that you can get the area of the one that starts from the area where it stops from the small area. Ganito kasi yun. Yes, and if you look at this, it's normal standard distribution of 2.82, then true, minus normal standard distribution 0.42, then true. And if we get this answer, we should get 33.34. Yeah, I'm sorry I got you wrong. Pero never mind. It's alright. Gets ko na kasi nga that becomes 8. Then this one becomes 4. So I don't need to borrow any numbers. So tama nga, that's supposed to be 33.48. 33. Tama. So dito siya. Alright? Now that's how it goes. Now let's go to the next number. Next, for number 7, if z is 1.362. Yan. Here's the problem. First, let's look for z of 1.3. Dito siya, di ba? 1.306. Dito siya. So, it should be right over here, which is 41.31%. Pero, teka, in our z-table can only hold up to 2 decimal places. Our z-score can only hold up to 2 decimal places as shown on the table. Pero, paano na yan? What if you have more than 2 decimal places in a z-table? Kailangan ka mag-linear interpolation. Just like what Sir Erwin told me, because I remember during that time when I did my report in stats and probs, I remember I did linear interpolation the correct way. Pero sabi ni Sir Erwin dapat, it has to, yeah, the report has to be connected to the stats and probs. The linear interpolation that you did is correct. It's the big Y minus the little y divided by the little big X minus the little x is equivalent to the middle Y minus the little y divided by the middle X divided by the little x. Tama? Yes po, Sir Erwin, that's the right formula. Pero I'm asking you to connect it to the topic. So how do you connect it to the topic? That's why I gave you a clue, diba? Yes, Sir Erwin, and I remember that clue. And that clue is, diba, remember you told me to put 1 decimal point, and then from there 2 decimal point, then from there 3 decimal points, and then if it's already 3 decimal places, that's when we play the game, diba? Correct. Yes. And that's when linear interpolation comes in handy. But before that, we will do it directly on Microsoft Excel. Kasi nga sabi ko dito, Z is 0.1.362, diba? So we need to subtract that from 0.5. So we just type that on our normal distribution table, and we should get this. Normal standard distribution, 1.362, then true. Then subtract that from 0.05, 0.5 to get the answer. Let me show you how it's done in a graph. To draw it, it will look like this. Ang mean namin ay dito, diba? Now let's put the probabilities. So we have 1, 2, 3, diba? Then on the negative side, we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Pero ang kailangan namin dapat ay 0 is 1.362. So 1.362 somewhere here. Dito siya. Then you shade because it starts from the mean. So therefore, this is the part where you're gonna have to shade. Ito na yun. But we do not know exactly what is the probability of that corresponding z-score. So ang kailangan namin gagawin ay laro tayo ng linear interpolation. Ganito kasi yun. Diba remember ito yung solution sheet na ginawa ko? So I have there the little x and the big Y and the little x and the little y. So ganito kasi yung ginawa ko, diba? And what I need is to solve for the middle y. Ito kasi yun. So diba remember on this side, I have here this guy. This is the big X, the big X, the big Y, minus the little y, then divide by the big X minus the little x. Tama? Ito yung small, ito yung large. Ito yung small, then x and y, then this is what I did, diba? That is what you get on the left-hand side. If I were to show you this on formula, it will turn out like this. Ganito kasi yung formula namin. So, diba remember, our large y is 0. Diba remember, that is when you need to do what you need to do. Find the z-score that is corresponding with the two probabilities. So, we need to find the, 1.36. So, 1.367, that's 41.47%. So, 0.4147 minus the one of 1.36, which is 0.4131. And then divide by what the z-scores are x. The probabilities are y. Kasi nga, remember, the y stands for the probability. Then our x is 1.37 minus 1.36. Then it's equivalent to our missing y minus this item, 0.4131, divide by 1.362 minus 1.36. Now we simplify. On the left-hand side, remember just what I said, we simplify this number. So, ganito kasi yun. Let me show you how we do it on Microsoft Excel para sure. Okay? So, in this side, we have 0.4147 minus 0.4131. Tama? And then we should get 0.0016. Then this one, we're supposed to get 0.01. Tama? Then on the right hand side, we subtract this one. So this one minus, divide by 0.001. Tama, we should get 1.6. 1.6 on this side. Then on this side naman, we should get, remember, this is still the same, y minus 0.4131. Then this one, we have this thing, 1.362 minus 0.136. We should get 0.02. Yan, di ba? And then we can just cross multiply. So therefore, we do this. Product of these two numbers, and we should get 0.032 is equivalent to y minus 0.4131. Now we add this to both sides, and we should get the right answer. 0.4131 y is equivalent now to 36140. So therefore, that is the right answer. The right answer is 41.63%. Tama? That is our y. Let's see if we're correct. Let's check the real formula. Yes! Ito na yung solution sheet ko. So, di ba remember, I subtract this one. So, the little middle x minus the little y to give you this answer, di ba? Ito yung ginawa ko. Then this one, we applied cross multiplication, and we should get this answer. Then these two must add up together, so we can get this answer of 0.4134342. Tama ba? Yeah, kasi teka lang ha, kasi nga 'di ba ito 'yun. I remember dapat 0. Yeah, kasi nga my zeros are not enough. Kasi nga kailangan ko dapat we need to have 0.02. That's why I got the answer wrong. I forgot to count my decimals. That's 0.02, correct. Then I multiply them together. At tama. I think I know why. Kasi nga I have what you call this? I have this. Diba remember this is 0.01. Tama. This is supposed to be 1.6. Diba? So that's 0.01. Ang ginawa ko, I did more than 1 0. So this one is wrong. So tama nga, that's supposed to be 0.032. So 0.0032 equals y minus 0.4131. Then add 0.4131 to both sides. Yun nga, yun yung tamang sagot. So that's the right answer. Maybe it's just that I forgot to add a decimal point. That's why it's better pa talaga to do the formula in Excel para mas madali. So yun na yung sagot. 41.342%. Now, all we need to do is to add it with 0.5 so we can get this answer of 91. Pero that is if it were to include the negative. Yes. And we still got the right answer. Pero this one is the more accurate version. The one on the right is the rounded version, as you can see here. 0.41342. This one is 0.041, 0.41340. Yun po. Now, let's go to number 8. Last three numbers. Are you ready? Here we go. So, for number 8, ang sabi ko dito, the normal curve goes like this. Please wait a moment. I have to fix something first.